Welcome back to the Patrick Madrid Show. Thank you for listening. And I just got to tell you one more time how great it is for me to be able to spend time with you, how great it is for me to be able to spend time with you each day. You are my outlet because like you, I've been locked down for the last 9 months. So I'm in it with you. All the same kind of things that you've had to deal with, I've had to deal with. There's one reason why I'm so grateful to the Lord, really, and also to the leadership of Relevant Radio that we've been able to share together, you and I, Divine Mercy Sunday, virtually, going to Mass every day, the Family Rosary across America every day here on Relevant Radio and the Relevant Radio app, and all the things that we've been able to participate in, even though the parishes have been shut down, and even though you and I have not been able to go in and actually receive Holy Communion and pray in front of the Blessed Sacrament and go to confession and all the things that we miss. And the fact that we've been able to go through this together and at the same time also participate virtually in all the life of the church, even though we're still at home, it's been good. It's been good for me. I will share this with you. Psychologically, it's been good for me. And I hope it's been good for you too, to be able to interact with us and know that we're there for you here at Relevant Radio every day. And I know that you, or maybe some in your family, you've missed out on some of these really important things that you were planning for: weddings, anniversaries, maybe a funeral, people that you would like to go visit who need you and you can't visit them. And as you know, there are many people, we've heard from any number of them on this program who have been going through this alone. I read that letter to you yesterday from the lady who says the high point of her day is when she makes dinner because she's living alone. She's healthy, thankfully, but she's lonely. And there are a lot of lonely people out there, a lot of people who are depressed. And so we're all in this together, number one. Number two, it's been helpful to me, and I hope it's been helpful to you, that the hope and encouragement and information that you're seeking, that you're not going to find in, let's face it, most of the mainstream media, all they care about is hammering on COVID-19 and, who made this mistake and who made that mistake and who's at fault. We don't do that here. I don't do that on the Patrick Madrid Show. That's not the point of this program. So as we proceed into the uncertain future, remember, number one, we're in this together. I'm here with you. I'm here for you. So you are now going to be facing the questions of, well, what about my kids in school? Am I going to need to homeschool them? Your job? Are you going to be working at home for the indefinite future? And maybe you like that. I mean, I know some people who really like working from home. It's a real blessing for them. So maybe this has been a blessing in disguise for you, where you found, much to your surprise, that I got to start working at home now. I'm not going to the office. And you realize after 9 weeks, I almost said 9 months, it feels like it, you realize you kind of like it. And you're maybe more productive because you don't have the commute and the wear and tear on your nerves and the wear and tear on your car and the gas and all that other stuff. So there are some blessings in disguise in the middle of all this stuff, but now you're navigating the transition of going back to work. What about going back to Mass on Sunday? It's happening. In Ohio, where I live, the churches are opening up, and I believe it's this Sunday that the first, for real, Sunday Masses are going to be happening in the dioceses throughout Ohio. Now, I realize that in California and other places, the lag time seems to be longer than that, but gradually here and there, things are starting to open up. So how are you going to handle your, I don't know, what's the right word for it, apprehension, your concerns, your nervousness about going back to Mass, being around people? I mean, we've been conditioned, let's face it, for the last 9 weeks to not be around other people. So suddenly now you're going to be in a position where you can get back around other people. I have a feeling handshakes are probably a thing of the past, at least for the time being. I don't think I'm going to be shaking anyone's hand anytime soon. Elbow bump, sure, I'll give you an elbow bump. But then I'm going to probably stand 6 feet away from you because we have been conditioned. So you and I both share apprehensions. Going back to work, going back to Mass on Sunday, family get-togethers. What about your young adult children who need to come back home? Maybe, they need a place to land for a month while they're in between jobs. So there are a lot of apprehensions there. What about your kids and the schooling that you need to give them and getting them back into school? What about all the people, and maybe you're one of them, who have had to put off medical procedures? You couldn't go to the dentist, get a tooth filled. Maybe you got a toothache and you can't go to the dentist to get it fixed. I mean, that's a real drag. What about the people who have medical procedures that are on hold right now? So these are all areas that, as you listen to the Patrick Madrid Show, I focus on these things. I focus on many things, but these things are definitely part of what we do here at the Patrick Madrid Show, so that you never leave here without some help, hope, and encouragement, a big heaping helping of hope and encouragement. That's what I'm all about. That's what Relevant Radio is all about, quite frankly. So as far as I'm concerned, let the network people, they're yapping and yapping about who's to blame and who's going to be at fault and all. Who cares about that? We don't need to deal with that, because we have more important things to deal with, and that is you and me going forward and how best to do that and how to be thoughtful and prudent and kind to other people. There's not a lot of kindness on secular television, is there? There's not a lot of kindness on social media, but we strive to provide that here. And you do too. And I know this because when I speak to you on the phone, I really appreciate your encouragement. We all do here at Relevant Radio. So going forward, please know that this is my mission. This is what I seek to do. And I want to do it with you so that you are part of the conversation. That means call me. My number is 888-914-9149. 888-914-9149.
For more of The Patrick Madrid Show, visit relevantradio.com/Patrick.